Blog Talk Radio.
Hey, welcome to tonight's show. It's your girl, Sunny D. We are taking over the podcast tonight. It's me and the ladies, waiting for the other two ladies to call in soon. But right now, it's me and Kiana holding it down. Say hi, Kiana.
Hi.
I caught her in the middle of a coughing fit. I'm sorry. Today is July 5th, 2018. Again, welcome you guys to tonight's show. If you're listening right now, you're on blogtalkradio.com/GFT Radio Show. And if you guys want to call in, phone number is 657-383-1155. If you want to tweet us at GFT_radio. I will be logging into Twitter very, very soon. So if you guys hear the conversation and want to chime in there, definitely hit us up there. Go get some merchandise. Go to teespring.com/stores/GFT Radio and get y'all some merchandise. I just uploaded. If you guys listen to our podcast, you know we call Donald Trump Commander Cheeto. Just made a shirt especially for that. So go ahead and get that and rock that. If you get any of our shirts or any of our merchandise, go on to our hit us up on either Twitter, go on our Facebook page or our IG, and let us know that you rocking our goodness, and that you support our podcast, because every dime helps with the further and the betterment of this podcast. So definitely support us. I was about to say something else, and my brain just left just now. I don't even know what the hell it was. I really don't. Like, you know how you get ready to say something and then it just, like, gets out of your brain? That's what happened. It just left me, guys. It'll come back at some point. I'll have a random outburst and just say it. But, yeah, we got a great show for y'all lined up. Today is the Ladies Round Table. We're talking about things, many different things, but we got, like, different topics that will come out throughout the show, so definitely pay attention. The reason why I wanted to have the Ladies Round Table is because I'm in like multiple Facebook groups. I'm on, like, it's ridiculous how many people put me in their groups. And it's like some of the groups are like discussions, some of the groups I'm in like a lot of podcast groups and things like that. But one of the groups that I'm in, African American male made a comment about because it was a post that went up earlier about a girl not having edges. You know, us females, we laugh about that type of thing. Mm-hmm. And then he, it's just like a little shade between us girls. We're like, oh, you ain't got no edges, but like it's not even just black females. It's all females. Like some females just don't have no edges. And this guy made like this off-put comment about how black women don't have edges. So like half the girls in the group was posting pictures of their actual hair. Like, bitch, what you mean? Like, I'm black and I got edges. So like, it went to that thing, and it was just like he kind of like was going back and forth with a lot of people, and it's like, yeah, we laugh about people not having edges, but when you single a whole group of females out, and it happens a lot of guys, a lot of black guys attack us black females for different choices, whether we wear weave, makeup, and stuff like that. And then to say something like all black females don't got edges, that's just ignorant as fuck. So basically, you already know the clapback was strong. We were saying how his mama ain't had no edges. It wasn't right, but we went there. Some of us went there like his mom must not got edges, or maybe the girl he fucking ain't got edges. Just saying shady, petty shit, because that's what we do. But like in all seriousness, like I know a lot of other females took it really like some type of way, because it's like I've seen Latino women without edges, I've seen white women without edges, I've seen Indian women without edges. So for you to single us out and just say y'all bitches ain't got no edges, like. Not that he called us bitches, but, like, just to say that, like, black females don't have edges, or just trying to call us bald heads. Like, first of all, it's a lot of black females with good head of hair and got edges and everything else. So, like, I don't like when they make those broad statements, and then it becomes, oh, y'all trying to prove a point. It's like, no, we were trying to make your ignorant ass understand something. That's like if we said all black dudes got little baby dicks. All of a sudden, y'all get mad. Like, you can't make a general statement without understanding the repercussions of your statements. And it's like, as black females, we're constantly going at it with our black counterparts about our looks. Like you wear weave, you don't love yourself. You wear makeup, you're trying to hide, like you're not being real. Like, all this extra stuff that we add on as we choose to. Most of us do it by choice, not by force. But even if we do it because we don't have hair, what's the harm in us if we don't if we don't have enough hair to want to add extensions or to add on to our look. I'm a big person of our looks shouldn't make us, like our appearances shouldn't make us, but at the same time, you can't make statements and just act like as if if we choose to do something like wear weave or whatever, it's problematic, or we don't love ourselves, or it's not being our authentic selves and things like that. So, Kiana, what do you think?
I think a lot of them who make statements like that, it just shows who they deal with. Like, that's the type of people you deal with, so you make these generalized statements because that's all you know. You don't know nothing else. I don't like it. I think it sucks. But it does happen a lot. I don't know. Like I said, I think it just shows who they deal with. And I take it at face value, like, whatever. Say what you want. But I don't think there's anything wrong with women who wear weave. That's okay. Men do things to enhance themselves, but don't nobody say nothing about that.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember for the longest time.
Who do that.
Yeah, I remember for the longest time I used to go to the barbershop, and some of the guys used to get them that spray hair or whatever the hell it was.
Right. I don't say nothing about your Beijing beard.
You know what?
So why do you care? I mean, seriously. So why do you care about my little bit of weave? And just because you have weave don't mean you don't have no damn edges either.
Yes.
Like
Hold on, we got
no edges.
No, that's a petty me. Like, and I was trying not to be petty, but it's just like because he was like going in.
Because sometimes you got to be petty.
What?
Because listen to the things that are coming out of your mouth. Like, stop talking to women like that. You talk to your mother like that.
Like, I'm like, if you saying like that's what thing you saying black women don't have edges, that means your mom, your sisters, if you got a daughter, she ain't got no edges either. Like what? Like that's petty as fuck. But like you understand that the statement is coming after all of us because you're not saying it is some women without edges. Period. It doesn't matter what race they are. They just don't got none, and it's like it's amazing. It's it happens. Some people just have issues. Their hair conditioning. That's why people can't grow edges. It's stress that people lose their hair. It's different things. And what is it? The harm in bettering your looks. But hold on, because we do got a man on the phone and it's thing. So I want to get him and his crazy ass opinion. And hold on, Kiana. Because we knew they was calling anyway. Dame, I lost you. You back on?
Why'd I have to be crazy?
Because you just call like you don't know it's a ladies' round table. You won't even let us start the topic off without you calling.
Oh, I was gonna just listen in. I want to hear y'all viewpoint. You have to buzz me in just yet.
No, I didn't want to. I didn't want to leave
me.
That's
fine.
No, I didn't hang up on you. I actually lost it in the middle of me. I saw it, and I was like, I was hoping you did call back because I know Willie and probably.
Yeah, Willie's probably on his private yacht, in the Virgin Islands somewhere.
Coming off his vacation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I hate Willie. What I gotta do? He can go on more vacation than anybody. I hate him.
Well, he works hard, so he deserves it. I ain't gonna hold you up on that. This brother's
me, and I'm tired of looking at him and his vacation. Willie go on like 10 vacations per year. I want to know what type of money he making that he can go on all these vacations, or is he shopping on Groupon and shit like that? But back to our topic. What is your thoughts on this
those
topic?
haters, basically. There's always somebody who's hating on each other. I think we had a show about that a couple of weeks ago about self-love. This guy doesn't love himself, so he has to go out and try to victimize somebody else who's probably weak mentally and emotionally, and try to hurt people and try to cause a fire within on the net.
It's like, why are you so angry? Who hurt you?
That's what somebody said. That's what somebody said. Like, who hurt you? And I think I haven't really seen that guy really comment or post. Not that anybody's getting away, because I'm pretty sure he has his one thing is like we say on plenty of times. You're entitled to your opinion, and it's not what you say; it's how you say things. And I find it problematic when people group a whole group of people into one thing. Like, you know, and just saying, well, all black people are like this. Like, we get mad if we're stereotyped by anybody else, but we can stereotype each other. And then it becomes like, oh, I'm all about, like you want, like, and that's the thing. And most of these people are, like, pro-black people. And they're like, oh, I want you. But then you sitting there, like, and I get it. Y'all want us to love ourselves and, you know, be one with ourselves, right? But y'all looking at all these models. We said this before, looking at Nikki and all these fake people and just, oh, that's great. Oh, I love them. I want to be with her or whatever the case may be.
That.
And it's like, if a woman starts that.
What?
I'm sorry.
Who says a woman doing any of that means that she don't love herself though?
Yeah.
You know, like that's your opinion that she doesn't love herself because she's doing that. Like, no, maybe she's doing that because she loves herself. She loves herself so much she want to look better. Like what's wrong with that? I don't know.
I know for me personally, I like weaves and wigs. I'm team weave, team wigs, all of that. Because personally, me, I don't like doing my hair. I have hair. I don't like doing this shit. I don't like putting too much heat on my hair because we know a lot of us, you put too much heat on your hair, it dries your hair out, and it breaks it off. So me, I'm all under a wig. Best believe I'm braided up. If I got a weave, I probably got like a sew-in or a crochet because I want my hair, like I need my hair because at the end of the day, if I choose to wear my hair tomorrow, I'm good. But I just don't want to like, because and the problem is for us, I know we always have to constantly, like our hair is not like our Hispanic sisters and our white people. Like it's not like that. We have to do more to manage our hair and style it. And the matter of time it takes, especially in the summertime, I don't got time to do my hair. You know how many times I did my hair in the summer? By the time I got to work, my hair was sweated out, and I'm pissed off because I got to put it in the ponytail. Like I done sat there for an hour and a half and did my hair just all cute. And so as soon as I got to work, out of that heat, it was over. You know, I don't like all that. I don't even like. I haven't blown dry. Well, actually, I did recently, and I felt some type of way about it. But prior to that, I hadn't blow dried my hair in almost 2 years. Like that's how serious I don't want to put heat on my hair.
Because
like, and I don't like, and then pulling it into these styles. Sometimes even braiding it is problematic too, because then you know if you braid too tight, you pull your hair. Yeah, so like it's a lot with maintaining our hair, and yes, we do have sisters that go team natural. Y'all go right ahead with that. You have to do your hair consistently. Like you can't just do your hair one day and it's good for the rest of the week. It won't work like that. And if it do, I need to figure out how that happens, because my hair don't work like that. Like all our hair is not created equal. It's different. Like I can't even braid my own hair without it long enough that it'll stay in a braid. Like I have to like put like little bands at the end because it won't. My hair too soft. So. Like our texture of the hair is different, and if you don't want to break your hair, you want to keep growing your hair, you're going to do the most healthiest shit, which is braiding that shit up and slapping a wig or a weave on it. I'll tell you right now, or crochet the shit out of it. Y'all know, if you see my hairstyles, I'm all about crochet. Do that. I need my hair. But I just think that you should be, I mean, as long as it's not, and I get to the point where people wear the most craziest shit, as long as it ain't crazy, I'm good with it. Not that. And even if you choose to wear crazy, that's just you. That's something you want to do. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I wouldn't wear my hair like that. But if you want to do it, go right ahead, bitch. It ain't bothering me. If you want Ronald McDonald hairstyle, you go right ahead. That's not going to look for me. I don't want to be Ronald McDonald. I want to be regular ass Teresa and be fine. Like, I don't get my nails done and I don't wear makeup. I wear lipstick and some lip balm, but I don't even I paint my own toenails. But like for the women that choose to do all that, that's what they choose to do, and a lot of y'all like it. Okay. Like a lot of y'all, I see y'all do dating girls with the long fingernails and all that, and y'all love that shit. So what y'all like that? And that's the crazy part. Like y'all complain about that, but y'all still a humper. So like, what are you talking about?
I mean, I think a lot of women they look at what the men are looking at, like you said, the videos and the type of women that they're looking at, and they think that that's what they want. But in reality, I think it's just a fantasy. They know that they're not going to be able to get that type of girl. But I still think that's what some women are emulating that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's some just do it just that's just what they want to do.
Oh, crap. Hello?
Yeah. Are you talking to us or are you just having the sideline in the background?
Oh, no, that was me. My mic came out. Can I make an observation, though? It's funny. Some women are insecure enough to try to emulate another look just to get a man that they want or they think they want. Not all women do that. Some women do it just because they like the look. They want to do it from themselves. That's all good. But the ones who are forcing themselves to make these dramatic changes in their lives, like I felt kind of good, but felt bad at the same time that a lot of women had a lot of makeovers done to look like Meghan Markle, who just got married to a prince, just so they could say, "Oh, I'm gonna get me one too." I felt good that they wanted to emulate a black woman, who came up, but at the same time, I feel bad for them, for the ones who are desperate enough to make that change, not for themselves, but to try to please or get somebody.
This is why I feel like you should. That's one, and I always stress this with a lot of my female friends and people that I know. We have conversations about relationships like that, whatever. And I always ask the question, like when we're talking about different situations that we're going through and stuff like that. Like I always say, like, do you love yourself? Because that's a big part of you being able to be with people. Like a lot of people don't love themselves just off of whatever they're going through within themselves. It's nothing to do with any outside. It's just whatever's going on with them. And they choose to, like you say, emulate this pattern of what they think is the type of female they should be for these quote-unquote men that they want to attract. And then it's like you get caught up and you get lost in yourself. And you don't know who you are because you're pretending to be this other person. So you have to be yourself. Like I always feel weird about wearing makeup because that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's anybody else's thing. Like, that's what y'all want to do. Like, I'm okay with being who I am. I'll get my hair done. I'll do my toes. I'll wear makeup on certain occasions. Like, let somebody do my makeup like that. But I'm not, like, obsessed with it. You know what I'm saying? Or have to have it. Because a lot of people feel like they have to have it or they can't go outside. They have to have it or it can't be seen. They always have to have their hair done at all times because they can't be seen without their, like, and that to me is a problem and it is an issue. And not necessarily with other people, it's an issue within themselves. That's when I would say that they have self-esteem issues because they can't, in their mind, they can't be seen slacking or not together or not slayed because if they are, they're not going to be found attractive. And I think the opposite. You have to feel attractive when you're not made up. And then when you get made up, it's like, yeah, I can look cute like this and I can look cute regular. But that's when I will say that then I feel like it's an issue within themselves because at that point you don't feel comfortable unless you're made up.
It's supposed to enhance what you have, not change what you look like. That's why.
Exactly. That's exactly. That's pretty much it.
Right,
a lot of people don't.
I've seen. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, because a lot of people, like some of these celebrities, they've actually looked very attractive before they had the changes, which I don't get. And we got those people who are addicted to plastic surgeries, who just look 10 times as worse as when they started off with this quest of trying to look good. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's insecurity.
Yeah, I just think us as females, like I just think us as black people should always like want everybody to be the best and be okay with that and be okay with how they choose to live their life or how they choose to appear to the world. And like I said, if they have self-esteem issues, they had it before the weave, they had it before the makeup, they had it before the nails, the extension, or any type of plastic surgery. They always had that prior too. So if they really didn't love themselves, they didn't love themselves without it. So with it doesn't make no difference. So that's just how I feel. That people should get so hung up on how us as black women choose to make our choices on how we choose to be looked at or how we choose to dress, the hairstyle and all that. We should just be, if you're with us, you should see. If you're with us or dating us, you should see both sides. And that point, you will know if that person you're with loves themselves or if they don't. But that's just my take on it. So.
It's funny you just said that. It made me think of an episode of A Different World where Whitley and Dwayne finally got married, but she would wake up earlier than him every morning to put makeup on and make sure she looks beautiful for him. And there's another instance, I actually do know somebody who looks totally different in makeup every time I see her. Like, I have not seen this woman. I've seen this woman once without makeup. And I'm like...
Did you know who she was?
Okay. Yeah, I know who she was. Because I actually used to date her. And when I first met her, she had all this makeup on. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. And I knew her cousin. So she jumped in the car first. And I'm thinking, I'm picking her and her cousin up. I'm thinking, okay, where's she coming from? I'm like, who's this girl that jumped in my car? Is there another person I didn't know about? She was like, Damon, it's me. Are you serious? I didn't say nothing like that. I'm like, oh, okay. Here we go then. Off to our dates. And, I'm just then like halfway through the car ride to the restaurant we was going to, I look back and she got her makeup on, like, oh yeah, that is you. So,
you know what?
It's just like it's just one of those things that you do you. I'm not going. I don't judge because everybody got their thing. If that's what she feels comfortable with, fine. You do you. As long as you ain't hurt nobody, but just be comfortable with your process.
Yeah. It's funny because I was listening to a podcast a few months back. I think it was, listened to quite a few, but I think it was Stakes is High, and they were talking about it was something along the lines of the women wearing too much makeup or basically like he couldn't, like something like you said, she couldn't recognize the female, like it was too much, and like it was like two different people, or is it like they were saying they're being catfish because it's like you're going out with this person and then when you date them, like it's not that person, it's somebody else because they've been wearing so much makeup. I want to say it was Stakes is High. I'm not sure because I've been listening to them the last couple months. But, yeah, they were talking along the lines of something like that where you're basically getting, like, is the guy being catfished or punked or because the woman is representing herself as one thing and then it's not who they're dating because once the makeup stuff comes off, it's somebody completely different.
That's why I said it's supposed to just enhance what you have, not change. Like, you're supposed to enhance your looks with it, not change the way you look. So, in a sense, yeah, I get it. Like, yeah, I'd be mad too. Like, you
change that whole complexion. Some people can change that whole complexion. That contour is ridiculous.
It's serious. It's
like
serious.
That. Like if you like a true like, and I'm not even a makeup aficionado. I can't even say the word aficionado. No, I'm not going to do it. But anywho, a person that's like a master of makeup. Yes, I was trying to say I couldn't get it out. But, like, that thing, like, they be going there, like, there's a picture of them and a picture of somebody else want to look like, and they look like that person. It's like, bitch, you didn't look nothing like that person when you started out. Like, that to me is fucking trickery. That is trickery. That is catfish. That is a betrayal. That is false advertisement. And that is rare form.
I can understand where somebody could be mad, but just like regular old, still know who she is, and it's just another enhancement, like, chill.
That's too. That's at that point, it's too much. Like, you need to figure out your life. If you got to trick somebody to date you, then you don't need to be going out dating. But I do want to switch gears a little bit because, and I wanted Michelle. I really need her to call in because This is like her. This is like I was Michelle. I don't know if you know Kiana. Have you been listening to a lot of our podcasts with Michelle? She sells. She has a business called Unforgettable Pleasures, and it's like they do everything like boudoir photos. They do she sells toys. She just make women feel beautiful. Like like she does couples counseling. Like she does it all. Like with relationships and intimacy. So she always posts like random topics on her social media, and she posted something that kind of was like, we need to talk about that, because she was asking for people's thoughts on this. And I know as a single person, as single women, we hear this a lot. Like, how they say, why do some, like, how married women feel like they're better than single women? Not all, but some of them do. Some of them feel like they just up here and we just the lowly people. Now we'll stress this again. Said some, not all, but some for the ones that do feel like they are superior to single folk. I think it's hilarious to me. Like, and she was asking, why do they feel the way? I don't know why they feel that way. I guess because somebody put a ring on it. That's my only guess, is that somebody chose to marry them, and now they the best thing since sliced bread. But here's the thing: when you, as much as we are on social media, and you see that some of these married folks that we know of, some of us we know our friends and families and stuff like that, we know them personally. They are some of them are miserable as fuck.
They're
miserable as fuck. Ain't happy at all. Only thing they happy about is to say that they married. Like, you miserable as all hell.
Say they married.
Like, and that's what we talked about on the past show, how people get married just to say they married. People get married for the kids. People get married because they've been together for so long. Might as well have got married. Not that I'm happy and I love this person married. Just shit like that. So when you get those like females that feel superior, or married females that feel superior than a single woman, like, and I know quite a few. I just want to say, first of all, your life is not together, and you are married, and it's a shame. You walked in, and half of them walked into the marriage knowing the shit wasn't right, but just wanted to be married so bad, and you still fucking miserable. That makes me want to laugh at you, and I feel superior to you, because at least I'm single and happy, and you're miserable ass. I ain't got no man. I may not be getting stuff on the regular. I may not get taken out on dates and stuff like that. But I ain't got to worry about nobody cheating on me and me just being miserable as fuck.
But even if you're happy in your marriage, that don't make you
I can't hear you, Kiana.
I said, even if you are happy in your marriage, that don't make you no better than me.
Exactly.
Like, happiness is happiness, it doesn't, like, come on. I know a lot of married women who think less than of single women. And a lot of them, it comes from just the way they grew up, like, because they was taught that you ain't shit unless you get married. You need to marry somebody so you can be shit. And I wasn't raised like that.
See, I don't know, because most of the females I know, half of them ain't married. Half of them in a relationship, long-term relationships that's not looking to get married, or maybe getting married at some point in their lives and stuff like that. Like, and I have good friends that are married, and I'm ridiculously happy for them, because I know they're happy. Like, them people that you watch go through the storm and weather with these raggedy dudes that they was dating, and they finally meet that one guy, you're just like, bitch, I'm so happy for you, I just want to celebrate. like you know, because like, you know what they've been through, and they just so ridiculously happy. You just like, you know what, it makes me happy that you happy. Like, because I'm genuinely not that, like, I'm not miserable and like, oh my God, she married, I hate her. No, I'm realistically happy, because I know what you've been through, and I know you deserve, like, the best shit ever. Like, one of my friends got married a couple of years back. Like, I tell you, her and her husband are so freaking adorable. It's amazing, and I crack up every time I see them. I always tell them, like, I remember, like, every time I go out and I see them, I take pictures of them, because it's ridiculous. Like, you can tell, like, you can feel the love between them, and I'm just so happy, because I see a lot of people that are happy and not, or that are married and not happy. So when I see two folks,
you're supposed to be happy. That's how you're supposed to be.
Happy.
You're supposed
I love
to be
that
happy
shit.
about that. Like, why wouldn't you want to see other people happy?
Yeah.
Some people just like being miserable. Actually, it might be something they just get It's like maybe them being miserable is in a sick way. You know what I'm saying? Some people, I mean, it's something psychologically, like they know their man or woman isn't doing anything or worth a dime, but that's something they can claim and something they go back and forth to, which can be detrimental to your health, but they choose to stay with that person.
Yeah. I definitely want to go on that topic too. As before the end of this night, I definitely want to go on that topic because I think I was talking to somebody about that the other day, and I think I was preaching to her, even though it didn't make just had that conversation. But yeah, I do agree with you, Dame. I know it's a lot of people that are just they happy in misery, which is ridiculous. Like, I don't want to be miserable. I want to be a happy person. Like, I don't want all those problems. I don't want to always have drama. I just want to be happy. Like, I just want somebody to love
that
me.
Stuff will kill you.
Exactly. Like, I don't got time to be stressing out whether or not this brick in my room. Exactly. And I don't understand how you could just. But it is. It's a lot of people that like that shit. They like that extra. They like that. Oh, I got this going on. They always got something crazy going on. It's like, when are you tired of crazy?
I used to like it for a little while. I thought I did. That's when I was all fat and just. Oh God, it was terrible. But when I got out of that, I'm never going back. Like that, it's a bad place to be. And let me tell you, when they get out of it, they'll never want to go back to that. I don't know how you get sucked down into it, but listen, get out while you can.
I've been in misery, and you know what I was so stuck on, trying to fix the shit? I lost myself, lost my sanity, just a little bit. Like, I ain't going to always tiptoe all the way over, but I was like, I had snapped at some point, and it took really, and I'm going to be 100% real with y'all, it took for me to, like, I'm telling you, I think I told this on the podcast before. This man proposed to me. We had his mom and dad rings. Like, we purposely, like, we tried to have a baby. I got pregnant. This nigga married somebody 2 weeks after I found out I was pregnant. Like, when I tell you, I had snapped. I had lost grip on reality to the point where my mother, thank you, and God bless her soul, because she is up with Jesus right now, for her to get me out of it. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When you have lost it and you don't know if you coming or going and you just sitting around just looking dumb, and mind you, I had my own place and everything. My mom was like, I need to, by then I had my own place and everything. My mom was like, you need to get it together. Actually, no, I didn't have my own place. I was living with her. And she was, it was to the point where my daughter was, I had told her I was having a baby. Like, we was all excited. We told the family. This dude, grandma, called me and told me he married this other chick. I'm like, I'm on the phone hysterically crying, like, just all lost. Like, nobody console me because I didn't understand, like, what happened.
That's crazy.
Like, yes, like, this is what I'm telling you. Like, I had, and I say this to say this. I say this, I'm telling y'all this to tell y'all this. When you get to the point when you have lost sanity, and you have, or even close to that, this guy is making you lose your sanity, leave him the fuck alone. Let me tell you how my mother had to convince me. Like, when you told me I was pregnant, I didn't even understand I was pregnant. Like, that's how much I had lost it. Like, my mom took me to the clinic, took me to Planned Parenthood. Like, listen, I remember my mom talking to me, and like, I remember her talking to me plenty of times about it, going to Planned Parenthood, having an abortion. And I'm like, no. We gonna have this baby. We're gonna have a family. And she's like, no, you're not. And I'm like, no. Like, like when I tell you, when I tell you I lost it. My mom had to tell this lady to, like, look, just she understands she just not getting it. Like, the lady, I don't know how it was able to happen, but I was able to get the abortion. Like, even after that, like, when you told me I was pregnant, I didn't believe you. After I had the abortion, I just was not there. My mom was my mom was like trying to talk me, like, explaining everything to me that was going on to me. We had the most weirdest conversation during that moment. And then it took for him to finally come to my house. He was upset that I had the abortion. And me and him got into an argument, I finally grabbed back into reality when me and him had his argument, and it was going off, and he was mad. How dare you have an abortion, blah, 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 and this, that, and the third. And then somewhere in the midst of that argument, I had came back to reality and we got into it. Like we argued for like a whole hour. And I was like, I told my mom after me and him argue and he left, I was like, thank you. Because when I tell you I had to still been up under that dude to this day, I'd have been under him with a baby, just thinking that something was going to happen and that somehow we was going to be together.
More than one.
Yeah, and probably with one on the way. Like when I tell you I had to leave, like that's, you don't ever want to get to that. That was my lowest point. Mind you, before that, this nigga got a tattoo of this girl name on him. So like this is like when I tell you I had lost it, I had lost it. So for that to happen and to me to get my sanity back, when I tell you I'm never going back to that place, and if anybody I date makes me feel that way, I don't give a fuck who you are. We are because I've never dealt with somebody that made me lose my sanity in a relationship. Like, you know what? I've lost myself, but I lost my sanity for a brief moment, and I'm glad my mom had enough strength to get me the fuck back because I'd have been cuckoo for over this dude that wasn't shit. Get that. Like, and I tell people, like, when I had that, I was telling Dane, when Dane was talking, and it made me get to that point. Like, us as females, especially as black women, we want to be ride or die bitches. We want to be there for these niggas. We want to be all Lord and all this shit. And these niggas ain't, not all. Some of these niggas ain't shit, and we know they ain't shit. They wasn't shit when we first met them. We had signs, red flags, fucking stop signs, flashing lights, everything saying leave the fuck alone. And we just like, we gonna fix this nigga. He gonna be right for me. And that nigga still wasn't shit. By then you either had a baby, or had about several abortions, and this nigga still ain't shit because he ain't got his life together. He done probably been locked up 7 million times, or it's not locked up just fucking everybody and living with this girl, and not with you, and all this craziness.
You know, I think
that this
people are
shit
taught.
I feel like that could be a show topic.
That's okay. It can. It can. I think people are taught. I think that has a lot to do with environment.
Like everybody thinks you want a ride or die chick, you want a loyal chick. First of all, when did it become us as females have to prove our loyalty to a man? When did that happen?
First of all, like, don't ask me for nothing you can't give me. That's just it.
When did we have to prove ourselves to men? Now, wasn't it, as long as I can remember, it was the men supposed to seek out the female, right? And find a good wife, right? So now us as females, black females, are trying to prove to these guys we're dating that we so loyal. Meanwhile, they humping on everybody. But we gotta be loyal in the dating scene, not even we together. Not that you my man or you my boyfriend or about to be my husband. In the dating thing, we gotta prove like we just this loyal ride or die chick, so you can be with us. Mind you, after that we a lot harder. And we gotta prove ourselves. Who the fuck? When are you gonna prove that you're a man? Not all guys are like that, because some guys know what they want and they claim it, and y'all know. Like, and that's the thing I say about guys. Y'all know, y'all have a higher standard than most of us females, and that's just being real. Y'all have the ultimate higher standard for dating than us females. Us females will, sometimes. Like, no. Not just humping, because niggas will take anything. I'll talk about if you trying to make this girl your girlfriend or possibly your wife, you have a higher standard than a lot of us females. And that's just being real about it. So, right? Meanwhile, we taking, we can fix this part of him, but this part right here is good, and this and the third, or that's this good, so we're going to work on this part right here. A guy want a female. Most of y'all guys want females already ready. Y'all have this idea of what y'all want, and that's what y'all want, and if she don't fit it, no female will cut it. Single as fuck.
I absolutely agree with that. I had this dude tell me that I was going to be a crackhead like his mom because I smoked weed. He was like, my mom smoked weed and then she started smoking crack and she was a crackhead. And you're going to end up like my mom, so I can't be with you. I was like, wow. First of all, your mom being a crackhead don't have a damn thing to do with me. Like, don't you ever compare me to her. I'm not your mother. Like,
no.
Oh.
No, but that's the real.
You just call me a crackhead?
It's crazy.
Mm-mm.
Well, like, that's the crazy part. Us females, we take so much and then we deal with so much, and then we become bitter.
Mhm.
And then you
Mhm.
keep good from bad
It's
because you
mean.
so hung on to this dude that wasn't shit for years. He done did everything under the sun to you, and you just kept this nigga on for years. And whatever it was to straw to break that camel's back, you finally like niggas ain't shit. Fuck these niggas. Ain't I'm dating a white man. I'm dating this, that, and the third. I ain't dating no black niggas 'cause they ain't shit. Like no. You did that to yourself. You knew that nigga wasn't shit from the beginning. You stayed a nigga for years for nothing. He wasn't shit for the first year. Why was he gonna be shit for 9 more years? Nothing. He was never gonna change.
The white man.
Ain't nothing in them years changed except for he just still ain't shit. And he like
Right.
ain't shit. Like ain't nothing you could do about it. Like and then
the white man ain't gonna help if you still choosing ain't shit people.
Yeah, like it's something like Cat Williams said, and I always refer to this. If you plus 30, you talk some niggas ain't shit. It's something wrong with you.
Uh-huh.
On the next show, women who choose to date men and try to fix them.
Yeah, I don't got time to fix nobody. You either gonna come correct. Like first of all, in a relationship, you're supposed to want to better each other. I ain't got time to fix you. We supposed to genuinely be at the extent of if I'm dating you, we want to better each other for the good, not change you into somebody completely different. Because I had the same
insecurity.
And that's the same guy that I told y'all about. He wanted me to be like a debutante. Anybody that know me, for the 35 years I've been a tomboy. I never, like up until actually, let me say this, up until my mid-20s, I finally started wearing dresses and, going out to the club and looking like something. I used to go to the club with jeans and a shirt. Like, no bullshit. If you look at my Facebook picture, you'll see me out there with a shirt on and some jeans. I started wearing dresses maybe about 2009-ish. And then I had to be okay with being comfortable with wearing dresses because I had a past issue, so that's why I didn't wear dresses. And then I didn't feel comfortable in them because I was such a tomboy. I just thought I was like a dude and I didn't want to go look cute. And then I got a little meat in my bones and it helped me out, so I looked like something. But, like, that's who I was, and he wanted me to be a debutante. I'm talking about I put shit together. Like, I took out garbage. Like, I got my hands dirty and shit like that. I could never be associate me with a debutante is just ridiculous as fuck because it's never going to happen. Not with me, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that's just want people, like, and that's why I say guys. And I noticed from, like, even with my son's father, he's the same way. He has this ideal of who his wife or his future is going to be. And I am who I am, so you have to love me as I am. And if you don't, then go find somebody else. I don't got to be involved in this situation. Like, I love you as a friend, but we ain't got to be together, and that's where we're at. We've been that way for the last couple of years now. But, like, and it's not that I was a bad person. It's just that I wasn't for him. Because, you know what I'm saying? So, this is why I say that God's got a higher standard than us females because us females would accept things with conditions. Like, he may got a job and got good dick, but he ain't shit, He may be a good dad, but don't got a good job, and he live with his mom. Like, we're not accepting that. Like, or we may or may not. I don't know. Like, he may have a good heart. He may be faithful as hell, but he a mama's boy. Like, just, we try to change him, and it's not going to work. Niggas are going to be who they are, so you got to love him as a mama's boy or just not. And but he has to grow. Like, that's the thing. You have to let him change on his own. Like, because you can't change somebody for you. You have to let them change for themselves. They have to be. They have to want to be a man themselves in every sense of the form of the word of being a man. They have to choose that for themselves. You can't make a man out of a grown-ass man that ain't your kid. So you have to let him grow the fuck up. And sometimes you need to leave that nigga alone because this nigga ain't grow the fuck up. But,
Either take it like it is or skip, move on at this point. Because at a certain age, people are going to be who they are. I mean, you can make subtle changes here and there, but to the core and root of it, if you can't deal with it, I say just move on for the best of, for the best of your sanity and not wasting anybody's time and patience.
Exactly, because that person may not be for you. They may be for somebody else. Some people like that. Like, I remember this guy I dated back in my apartment days. I was young, so he was a crazy aggressive, but he was like all over the place, and I liked it. Like, oh, this guy's like, you never knew what the hell was gonna happen with him because he was just crazy. Like, not crazy in the crazy sense, but like he was just like aggressive. He was like can't be around you without grabbing you up and trying to hug you and shit. Like just extra shit. Like, you know, when you young, you're like, yeah, nigga, grab me, I love you. You know, that's the best shit ever. You know, a grown person, I need you to sit the fuck down and chill because we out. You can't just be grabbing me up in front of, like, we out in the public setting trying to do something productive and you over here just being extra. Like, it's fun, but not right now. Like, you know? So you, like, what you liked back then is not what you like now. And people have to grow the fuck up. And people just don't grow the fuck up. They so stuck in the mindset. And a lot of us, and some females are fucking childish as fuck. They just childish as hell. They like the women I deem as childish is the ones that like these hood niggas out on the corner that been selling drugs for about 10, 20 years and still ain't did shit with their life. Ain't got no life insurance, nothing. Like just.
But he loves me.
But and he buying you the latest sneakers, but this nigga ain't got no job. He ain't collecting no taxes. He can't. He ain't got no type of nothing. So if this nigga die today, you can't. What you gonna have? Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. If I got to start a GoFundMe to help bury this nigga because he ain't got shit. Like, that's to me a childish ass female. If you 30-something years old, I don't want, like, as a 37-year-old, I don't want no drug dealer. I just want a 9-to-5 person, like, or 11 to 7, or whatever the hell, the second shift, third shift, first shift, whatever. I need a nigga with a job. That's my first stipulation. You need to have a goddamn job because I ain't taking care of your ass. Yes, if we in a relationship and you fall short and you lose your job, I can hold this. But nigga, it's not forever. I need you to get some shit and like not be a punk sitting there just chilling on the couch playing PlayStation. Now I'm going to work because I'm going to slap the shit out of you and we not going to be together. Like, I need a real dude. And like, I think us females need to have realistic situations. Like, we were about this nigga wearing Jordans from last year, and this nigga got a whole job busting his ass, taking care of what he got to do, taking care of his kids, paying his child support if he on it, if he not, taking care of his kids, like doing right shit, and you worried about stupid ass shit. I need a nigga that's going to be faithful, love me. If he got kids, take care of them motherfuckers, all of them, because you'll take care of one, you's a fucking deadbeat. I don't want you. So, like, I need you to be, if you don't got kids, that's a bonus. I just love that shit. That's the best. But that's like a fucking unicorn to us. Especially a black dude who ain't got no kids, that's a unicorn. But I just need 5 years ago. Yes, but like I need you to be with something. Like I'm gonna ask you to bring to the table. I'm bringing to the table. I got a job. You got a job. I can maintain my house. I need you to maintain your household. Because if we come together, I ain't got time to carry you, nigga. Like that's not what. Because people break up over financial issues. I don't got time for that. But like these, as females, we need to want better for ourselves. And want like a real man, not no little ass boy just being dumb. Maybe I like little boys. I mean, I might be a what's it called, a cougar at some point. But at least if I'm being cougar, this nigga got a job, like and could do something. Nigga ain't about to just live in my house for free.
At least you have standards. You know what you want. You know what you're gonna put up with and not put up with. You just have to weigh out the bad and the good with the individual that you're that catches your eye, maybe.
I mean, some things look good, they ain't always good. You hear me?
Nope. Looks can be deceiving.
Yes.
Extremely deceiving.
So you gonna take Tyrone Bingham's?
You know what? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get me a Clayton Bisbee. Hold on, guys. We got another caller. Hello.
What up? What up, though? It's your boy Willie Styles.
Hey, Willie from his private yacht.
Hey, Willie.
Hey. Yeah. I've been on vacation, tripping. You know how to do it.
Sipping wine.
Pinky up too, of course.
Oh Lord.
Living your best life.
Exactly. Living my best life. Thank you, Queen. Appreciate that.
Tell your butler next time be on time with that phone call.
No, Willie. I told them that I hate you. You've gone like 10 vacations in 1 year. I don't know what type of shit you use in Groupon. I don't know what the fuck. I need to be on part of that plan. I don't know what type of money he makes.
Food stamps, whatever it takes.
Groupon food stamps.
Don't worry, Will. I got rid of the body.
social.
I a lot of living social. Everything I get my hands on. Those box tops for education, all that stuff.
What?
All everything matters.
Right.
No, I think Willie Charles got a GoFundMe page. I think he got a false GoFundMe page for Get Blood. No.
I could use one to finance the rest of my trips.
I got you.
But anyway, I've been listening to the show. You guys, got some great topics going on. Definitely feeling y'all on y'all responses. I was trying to call in earlier, but I was a little busy with work. But wanted to kind of comment on I think it was the thing about the married women versus single women situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And because I kind of followed that a little bit on Michelle's page. Shout out to Michelle. I think I heard you say she hadn't had a chance to call in, but shout out to Michelle. She's definitely honorary member of the podcast.
Yes, absolutely.
So when it comes to that subject, the one thing I noticed, and I think you touched on it a little bit, Sonny, was about, or one of you ladies did, was about the situation with married women who are trying to justify situations or issues that they're having in their relationship, trying to justify, that to single women and the things that they go through that do cause them, the headaches or the heartaches and that kind of thing, and how they still feel like, regardless of those issues, that they still got a better situation than single women. And I feel y'all on the fact that if you're really happily married and you're really happy in your relationship, you shouldn't have to put anybody down or make anybody else feel lesser than, and two, you shouldn't have to go through some of those issues. I saw somebody that posted a little affirmation recently. They were just basically saying, being in love does not hurt. Like, love doesn't hurt. It's people who hurt you, and it's situations that people put you in that hurt you. So, if that person really loves you or that person really is trying to show you love, they shouldn't do things that bring you pain and doubt and mistrust and things of that nature. So I think that people get that they mixed up, and they read either these novels or they look at these reality shows and think that having these kind of relationship killing issues is normal, or that it should be normalized, and it shouldn't. They're trying to normalize something that shouldn't be a part of a relationship. It happens. We understand it happens, and people can get through it, but don't think that that's part of love. That's part of the issues that come along with being human.
And to piggyback off what Willie said, sometimes a mature person can step back and see the relationship that if they truly love that person, but they know they're no good for them, they can just end it, and they can just be like, you know what, I love you too much to put you through whatever mess I'm going through, or I can see this isn't working. No, I just wish you the best, A mature person can see that.
But some people are selfish. But some people are just
those are the toxic relationships.
They don't want to let go. They want to just
I
drag
did
you
that
down.
to somebody, and I felt like shit afterwards. But maybe it was because he said he was dying. So I don't know.
Oh, shoot.
And I was like,
okay,
I was like, I know.
Next week's show.
What?
I was like, I
how to
know
dumb dead
I'm
people.
not gonna be able to handle this.
Hold on.
Wait. Hold on. Back it up. He told you he was dying. Then you told him bye? Damn.
Well,
damn, Queen.
I can't handle that. I was like, I'm not going to be able to handle this. Like, I can't do this.
On this week's show.
Like, we don't even love each other.
So Willie, right now, her and Clint wouldn't make it because Clint biggest issue is the health. You got to be with them when they're not healthy. You're supposed to be there to support and health and all that. And I can't hit you dying, but you on your own plan.
Right.
But see, then that was like, why would you start a relationship? Why would you start a relationship knowing that you're not going to be here? But then again, I really can't talk because my son, my daughter said he wasn't supposed to be in Jersey that long, and look what happened with that. But I guess everything is not for everybody. But you dying, that's a different ball game.
Yeah, I think everybody needs love too, but if you know that if you're already terminal, you're already having issues that are causing you problems where you're not going to be functional in a relationship. Well, not put you in it, but definitely let you know up front. Give you that option up front. Exactly, give you a choice up front. And I think but that's everything, really. I mean, it's not just being terminally ill. It's not just being sick. It's not just being only partially functional or anything like that. That could be the fact that people are emotionally unattached, or that people have issues with commitment, or that people have issues with being faithful. Because I mean, I've met a guy who told women up front. Of course, he didn't score every woman, but he had takers that he told them, like, look, I'm not emotionally attached. I like to sleep around with different women, blah blah blah, and he had women who was with that. So it's not like it's impossible to be truthful or to be honest with somebody because someone. Exactly, they're given a choice. They're given an option, and that's the thing. Is being decent, is being honest, is being mature, is being unselfish to be able to give people that out or that option to be able to say, you know what, this is for me or this is not for me, and be able to move on from there.
Well, see, no, because I just actually, I don't want to, like, it's weird, but I was dating someone, y'all, like, most of y'all knew that, but I kind of had to, like, break away from that, and I basically told him, like, for those who know me, know I'm going through something in my life, and I'm just not, I've emotionally checked out, and the last thing, like, I got a lot of stuff going on emotionally, and I'm going through different bouts of whether I'm having a good day, or I'm just depressed that week, and just, I'm not there, and I haven't seen this man since, been quite a few months. I haven't seen him face to face, and I haven't really been communicating like I should be and stuff like that. And I just said to him one day, we were talking, and it was fucked up because it was via text, and I was like, listen, and we were talking, and I said, I'm not even, like, emotionally, I'm not in a relationship. I'm not even thinking about a relationship. I'm not thinking about texting you good morning, seeing how you doing, like, none of that. Like, I'm emotionally not there right now. I'm going through what I'm going through. Like, he knows what I'm going through, and I'm just like, I'm not available. So why waste your time? I'm over here, and you go do what you had to do. Because I don't want to hold you up because I'm just not there right now. And I could have said, let's make this last or hang out and not really hang out with you, but just be in what I'm going through and not, and let you hang there in the balance while I'm going through what I'm going through. I just said, listen, I'm not even in that type of situation. Like, I'm not in that mindset right now. So it's not that I'm not trying to date you. I'm not trying to date anybody. I'm not even there right now, so I'm not going to hold you up. You go do what you got to do because I'm not there. And yeah, I could have been selfish and, like I said, hung on, but I knew it's not fair because I don't know when I'm going to be there, and I don't want to tell you to wait until I'm ready. Like, you go ahead and do what you got to do, and it's fucked up as it is. You might find somebody in the process, but it's fucked up for me to be like, I'm not, like, I'm in the mindset where I'm not going to talk to you every day. I don't feel like talking. I'm going through what I'm going through, and I just can't deal with worrying about you right now. Like, that's the least of my concern right now. So, and you have.
I mean, and that's.
Go ahead.
And that was definitely the right thing to do, and you definitely don't want to, like you said, you don't want to hold somebody else's life up when you're not invested. That's the biggest thing. You're not invested. You're not able to dedicate that time because your investment is somewhere else and your focus is somewhere else. So that's basically
right.
What you're
and you can't get somebody the best of you when you're not at your best. So
exactly. But some people will let you be, like, drag that on and just, like, let you hang in the balance, trying to figure out, Like, what's going on? And you just not talking to this nigga, and it's like, oh, and people are like that. Like, people will hit you up, talk to you, and then disappear, and they're like, oh, I was going through something. You still there? Like, no. Why would I still be here?
Yeah.
What the fuck you go? You like, you straight ghosted me.
Like, where you been?
You straight ghosted the fuck out of me
Yeah.
for like 6 months. Now I'm supposed to be sitting here waiting for you to come back. Nah, nigga, that's wrong.
Wait, when it started, he said he could never get his daughter, and then when he ghosted, he was like, oh, I had got my daughter and she was real sick. What?
No.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, you know, I one thing when you were describing the situation with the guy that was ill, I was thinking like, well, maybe when you first said that you felt bad about it, at first I was thinking like, well, maybe you like most people just felt bad because it's a hard thing to say, and I think for some people that's what it is. It's hard to tell people the truth, and it's hard to tell people the hard, honest truth. You know what I mean? The hard thing. Exactly, and I think that's
like,
that's one thing we have to try to get.
Alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Did he die
or just be alone, or just be alone. You know, I'm sorry to let you be alone. You know, I mean, I think some people don't want to make that you know, confirmation that it's over and that, you know, they are the one that has to end it. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, people have to get over that fear. You know, and I don't know if it's only purely just a fear of telling someone, or is the fear of knowing that you did that you were the one that said, you know what, I'm walking away from this relationship because XYZ issue or XYZ problem that I'm having personally is the reason. They don't want to be at fault. I think that's what it is. They don't want to be at fault. Yeah. So I think that's the thing. People got to get over that fear of being at fault.
That's the thing. Like, but do you want to be at fault for wasting somebody's time, knowing damn well you wasn't about that life? Like, you need to
right.
like sometimes you have to have.
Know what? Like, it's a lot easier to do that because when you're doing that person eventually gets fed up and they walk away, and then you're like, you know what? I didn't do it. They did it.
Right.
Yeah.
You have no responsibility in it.
I think I was waiting for that.
True.
Yeah, I think I was waiting for that, and then I was like, you know what? Like, one day he hit me up, and I just was like, and he's like, I thought we were going to talk about this face to face. And I said, but realistically speaking, we haven't seen each other since probably the beginning of April. We're now, this was like June, and I'm like, yeah, no. Like, it was never going to happen. So, like, it's unfortunate. Well, I'm one of the people that love to have face to face, but I just knew it wasn't going to happen. So, especially with our schedule is already constrained as it is. So imagine with my situation going on, that's really straining it. So it's like, I don't know when I'm going to see you, but rather than keep you hanging in the bush, let me just talk, because it was just like, it was just that he texted me and I was like, you know what, and I did it. Like, I wasn't never going to do it, and I finally was like, let me just get this fuck over with because I don't want to be wasting his time.
That's because he texted you and you was like, you know what, I'm sick of this.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Very moment.
It was just that I didn't want to prolong it, and it was like I was having a discussion with somebody else prior to him hitting me up, and I was like, how do you hit it to somebody? And then they hit me up, and I was like, you know what? Let me just get it out because I ain't never going to get it out.
Right.
It came to face. I don't think I could say it to him face to face. Unfortunately,
that makes it even harder. Yeah, the face-to-face makes it even harder.
Yeah, but he still hit me up, so he still talked to me and stuff, so. But like.
Yeah. But you know one other thing though, and I have to admit I've done this actually twice now. One other thing that I've run into, and I think people run into this too, is that they get into these relationships with people who they feel like no matter what they say or what they do, if they try to like break it off without a concise reason or something that the person will find satisfying, that person is just not going to go away. And then you end up like what I've ended up doing, I don't know if anybody else has done this, but what I've ended up doing is kind of like just forcing them to break up with me and say, you know what, whatever I got to do to just piss them off or make them, you know,
well, you can't break with somebody
not
that
feel me anymore.
I wasn't with him.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like,
that's the thing.
like I was with a woman. I was with a woman where it was like whatever I said was not enough or wasn't working for me. She had a reason why it could work out or how it could be changed or whatever. And I just like, you know what? So one day I literally just said things and did things to piss her off, just to make her dissatisfied with me. So that way she could be like, you know what, I'm tired of this relationship, and she ended it. And I didn't have to worry about it anymore because she was the one that ended it. So it was, it was just a lot easier that way. And I didn't have to worry about it. Hey, I know, I admit it probably wasn't the most optimal way of ending the relationship, but it was like, I just felt like it was easier to get rid of that person and not have to worry about them coming back, even though I had already told them, like, look, this is not working, and they just weren't getting the hint, even though I was saying it in plain English. So.
Like, listen, we're not going to work.
People run into that. Yeah, but I think people run into that, and then they do things like ghosting on you, but they don't, a lot of times they don't give you the upfront. Like they don't come to you and say this isn't working. They just immediately go into ghost mode, or they do stuff that you're like, why are you switching up, or why are you changing the way you act around me, or that kind of thing. And you see people, literally just change it to a whole different person, and you end up just like totally mind blown about the two different sides of the person that you're seeing, and it's because they're just basically, just trying to get you to take yourself out the picture.
Yeah, but sometimes, like I said, like you said, sometimes it may be easier that way because it's hard to hurt somebody's feelings. You better off letting them. But I think to me that's also a cop out, like, because you know how, like, a nigga will fuck up so bad, and then like they just don't fucked up shit, and then you finally gotta say I'm done with you. He like, no, leave me, but he really like, go ahead, bitch, go ahead, because I ain't shit anyway. But like you have to like, and as a female, we have to break up with y'all because y'all just gonna keep doing ain't shit. That stuff. So it's kind of like fucked up for us. Like I've been in that situation where the dude knew he wasn't shit, and it's like, and like I've been a person, like I said, with this situation, a previous situation where I knew a guy loved me more than I loved him, and I wasn't. He loved me to the point where I wasn't on the same wavelength, and I was like, this ain't fair. Like I'm not even there, and you like super in love, and I'm just like barely. I don't know if I like you, so we not gonna work because it's not right. Like I like you enough that I care that I'm not gonna hurt your feelings, but we not about to be together. So and it's just hard. But then again, guys always get to be the bad guy because, females will hold on to you. You say, leave me alone, bitch. And it's like, why you leaving me? Don't go. Knowing damn well we was going to leave you last week. But, we just held on one more week.
Right. I mean, I think sometimes people, too, don't want to let go because they, like, not to say nobody, but a lot of people don't want to be alone, or they don't want to, totally in a relationship without trying, and definitely married people, which, it's what, how it really should be, is that, a lot of times they don't want to give up on the relationship too early or too soon without giving a person a chance to change. And, sometimes you do have to realize when enough is enough, when you've been abused or mistreated to the point where, enough is enough. But, I think that when you're in a relationship that's salvageable, it makes it harder to walk away from it. And, rightfully so in certain situations, but in other situations, it's like, what do? You know what I mean? When is enough, or when is too much, too little, too late, that kind of thing.
I don't know. Is Dame still online? He quiet.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you got anything to add to that?
No, I'm all tapped out right now.
Damon is Mr. Drop him like it's hot. He don't have no issues with dropping them.
I really don't. So.
Well, it's the way to be.
Yeah.
Don't play around with it. Do what you gotta do. Like, listen, this ain't working, so I gotta go. It was fun.
Exactly.
I got me a good one, so I'm not gonna complain.
Well,
did you just have an anniversary anyway?
Yes, I did. 5 years.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. And somebody actually said something to me that's weird.
Actually, I do want to approach you about that one, David. I was a little confused on your anniversary post. I don't know if this is the proper forum to discuss it, but this post was. I was just confused at what was said. Like, I don't know.
It's just like one of those things. You know how people always wish they had changed something in their past, or they regret making mistakes.
Right.
All my mistakes led up to me meeting my wife, and if I change one of those things, you never know what the outcome could be.
Oh, okay, I got you now. Okay, I was confused because it was reading like 3 different ways. And I wasn't sure. So I like that answer better.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe he just didn't word it the right way. Maybe.
I think it was the wording. Yeah, it was the wording. Yeah, because it was.
I was tapped out after writing what I had to write at the last minute on her bouquet of flowers I gave her. So yeah, I'm just gonna blame that and lack of sleep. I'm gonna blame lack of sleep. Hey, there we go. Lack of sleep. That's the ticket. Yeah, that's the ticket.
You know what?
What?
What's up? Well, I want to kind of jump into the last topic because I know for me this is a biggie. I don't know about how you feel, Kiana, and it's not really a ladies round table. It's like ladies plus these 2 dudes that's on the phone, but whatever.
These guys.
These guys. I wanted to talk about us females being comfortable in our own skin and being nude or trying to be sexy.
Yeah, baby. Oh wait, sorry. Go ahead.
Shut up. Because sometimes it's I know for us it's some people it may be uncomfortable to be, like some of us may not feel comfortable with feeling sexy or trying to be sexy, not feel sexy, but trying to be like on purpose, like, bitch, look at me, I'm cute, like sexy, and just being naked in front of a guy is like a hard problem. Like it's like some of us like wear a shirt, like that's the extent because we don't want to be completely naked, like because we're not comfortable. But you used to, but now she's skinny, so she could be that way. But for the rest of us, little pudgy folk.
I'm gonna answer this for both me and Willie Styles. Yeah, for both of us. We like it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely hear Kiana's take on this being a recent transformation because that's definitely best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's hard. Like before, I still have issues, but I think a lot of it has to do with what you see. You don't see natural-looking people. Even when you look at people who lose weight, these weight loss people, you never see the real shit. Everybody's airbrushed. You don't see nothing, so it's kind of hard to have confidence. Like, me and my little stretch marks and maybe a little cellulite here and there, like, who I'm supposed to get naked in front of? I don't think so. But once you get a little bit of confidence, you be like, listen, this is what I got, okay? You want it or not. But
see, I had went to the beach.
You don't want it. You gotta like yourself first.
Yeah, because I had went to the beach.
You gotta go to confidence. It's not hard. Working out helped me a lot, a whole lot. I can't even tell you how much that helped. And it's been like 5 months now. I'm not gonna stop.
Because I went to the beach this past week, and I let my tiger stripes and my little pudge. It's not a little pudge. It's a pudge hang out, and I was like, I didn't have a care in the world. But realistically, like what pissed me off was recently I went to try on these cargo pants that I had, cargo shorts that I was going to wear yesterday to go to the movies with my daughter, and I was going to put them on. And last year they were big. They were too big for me. This year I was too big for them. So I'm like, wait a minute, pause, backspace, wait a minute. I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this at all. Like, and I know, like, you know how people be like, oh, send me a sexy picture. Like, I don't. First of all, I feel like I'm trying. I look dumb if I try too hard. Well, at least I feel like I'm dumb. Like maybe it didn't look the way. Like I look dumb trying to be sexy. It's not gonna happen. And I don't know. I can't find any cute way to be naked. So other than looking at my pudge and the fatness.
But you're probably a lot harder on yourself than you should be.
No, because
you're
I
way harder
because
than you should be.
People that don't. I know people that the guy I dated was like, "You're fine." I'm like, "No, I just feel like a chunker." So it just doesn't like. I just like look sexy. I can't because I don't feel that way. Like when I was skinny,
right. I was going to say, it might be uncomfortable for you because you're not used to the size that you are, but you are probably way more harder on yourself than you should be.
I can say from opposite gender perspective, Sonny, you all right. I'm trying to say it. I'm trying to say it in a way where it won't get me into trouble, or a restraining order put against me. So.
You know what?
I'm just being honest. Some people don't like compliments. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
I can't. You know what's crazy?
They've been over there trying to get me too out there.
And we said this. On our last women's ladies round table about how we accept compliments from females more than we'll accept a compliment from a guy because we think guys have a motive, or most guys have a motive. Now, for me, I don't feel like, I just feel like guys just say you're cute just because that's what guys do. You know, they gotta make you feel good so they can touch you inappropriately. For me, that's how I feel, like realistically. But that's how I feel like you're just saying that because you want to touch me. And it's not like you really think that I'm just like, because if Kim Kardashian walked by, you ain't looking at me no more. I'm not the beautifulest thing in this room. It's her. So
sorry, I've already seen her.
Everybody's seen her, but they still will look.
Yeah.
Amber Rose right now. You would give a flying rat's ass about your spouse. You'd be looking at her.
So, sorry, as a professional guy, we're tired of the old. We'll take the new first.
As a professional guy.
Right.
But I know it's a lot of females that feel uncomfortable with trying to be sexy. And this is why I really wanted Michelle on the line, because she does the whole, like, she gets the plus size women and put them in outfits and they just feel confident, like, fuck this, I'm cute, and keep it pushing.
Because you got to get confident with yourself.
Right, I'm sure most of those women are coming with a level of confidence, but yeah, I mean, it takes a little bit of extra confidence and confidence boost and getting the right person to tell you.
Like for me personally, like those kind of pictures, I'm smaller. I no.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know how that's gonna look. You better sew me up and put me in a sheet and wrap it around and show only certain parts. That look cute, but not everything.
Right. I tell you.
Like the whole package is like people are like, oh, you look cute. You don't look that big. Okay, that's clothes hiding a lot. When you take some like clothes hide stuff. I'm tell y'all. And then when clothes come off, you hide them in the mirror. It's all there. And then you can do it. Like, there's that backpack I was looking for last week. There you go.
Right.
That double. All right. Hey, muffin top.
Yeah, I think. But what I think too is that everybody has that level or that point in their body, size, shape, or weight where they're gonna feel more confident than not.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, when you realize you're either gaining weight or you're having extra rolls or stretch marks or whatever it may be, you're gonna feel less confident than when you're like optimally, when you're at your best size and you feel like, I look good or I look a certain way, And
I think I look good with clothes on. Like I'm cute, but I just have to have clothes on.
Oh, right. I mean, even guys go through that. I mean, I've gone through that because I've gone up and down in my weight, and I feel more confident in the way I look based on certain dimensions, and when I'm working out, I work out once, maybe twice, and I feel like I'm the sexiest man on earth. But
you know what?
Last week I was eating like crazy, and now I'm like I'm I'm fat as hell, you know. I ate 2 cookies last week. I'm like, I'm fat as hell now, you know. So it's like it just depends on what comfort level you're at, but you know, I think sometimes, like you said, or like Cleve said, that is that you have to realize you're definitely more harder on yourself than the rest. Well, I won't say the rest of the world, but at least the people that love you. You know what I mean? Or the people who are right there that's either going to be attracted to you, or they feel like you look good, or they feel like you're doing the best that you can. You know, I mean, I had to look at it from the point of view of, you know, the woman I'm with, or looking at myself from the perspective of, you know, how do I look at this point in life compared to maybe when I was way bigger? Like, okay, you know, I definitely still look better than I did when I was way bigger, you know, so it's not that bad. And I've seen people bigger than this. So it's, you know, again, it's not that bad. So I have to be confident in that. And then also just being comfortable in the skin you're in, realizing that you're good enough as a person as a whole and not just your body. You know, you're not just a body. You're not just, you know, skin and boobs and butt and all this other stuff. You're a person, and you have a personality that should be loved, not just, you know, you got a big butt and a smile, you know, that kind of thing. You got to realize that you have to be able to be confident in that. So that's the other thing you got to realize too.
Yep.
I definitely agree. I don't know, but you have to work with yourself because, you know, you got to get over that feeling. Like I said, I know some days I feel like, I feel confident with clothes on and not trying to. And like I said, when people are like, be sexy, and I'm like, no. Like, I remember I did a photo shoot with my daughter, not even trying to be sexy, but like even just taking a picture. I did a photo shoot with just me and her back before I had my son. And I felt so awkward because the attention was on me. It was like, I'm okay with conversating. It's one thing to stand in front of the camera and look like something so you get a picture to come out. Like, that to me is, oh, man, I'm in the wrong place. I don't think I should take a picture.
You don't like being the center of attention.
No. Like, I can talk all day. We can do that, have conversations and stuff. That's fine to be center of attention. But to just take a picture of me and I'm supposed to look cute and be on, that's not my strong suit, not at all. Like, no. I'm sitting there like a deer in the headlights. Like, I didn't sign up for this shit.
Because you're probably thinking too much.
Yeah, and God kept telling me to relax, and I couldn't. And like, you could see the pictures between my daughter pictures. She's like having the blast, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I didn't know.
That's one of the things I learned about myself through working out, that I overthink a lot. I didn't know that before I started working out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, one thing, too, I think people got to keep in mind.
More ways than one.
Yeah, one other thing I think you got to keep in mind, too, is you know, if somebody's with you and they're dating you, or they, you know, in a relationship with you, you know, if they're complimenting you, more than likely it's fairly real. You know, I mean, it's usually they're not going to lie to you. You know, they're going to usually be upfront, like, hey, if they like what they see, they like what they see, or if they're happy with who you are and what you are, they're happy with who you are and what you are, you know, and like you just said, right, you know, believe them, you know, and be able to be confident in that love that you have from that person, because for one, you know, we probably not gonna get it from the rest of the world, because the world's already critical of everything and everything and everybody. But then too, you know, it's hard to be with somebody who feels like they're never good enough, because then that creates a whole negative dynamic to the relationship, and you can definitely kill a relationship.
Yeah, but isn't that that's like bad though, right? Because you I've had like the guy I was dating, like, you're fine. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, I like you just where you are, and I'm like, but to me it's like, no, well, you know, and it's like, oh no, you're fine. I'm like,
no, the guys have different perspectives. Guys have different perspectives than women, because we've already noticed the imperfections on you, and we've accepted it, and we moved on from it, and we love it. As soon as the personality hits too, we don't care about the imperfections. That makes you who you. I mean,
right.
We it's just that we're tougher on ourselves, like Willie said. We're tougher on ourselves than anybody else can be. Even most harshest butthole on social media forums that you started at the top of the show.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. For me personally, I have to get to that.
You should see that same person they see.
No, but it's crazy because like people are like, oh, you cute. I'm like, oh, I guess. Like I know that I'm cute certain times. Like certain times I feel cute. Some days not so much. And it's like, well, you look cute. And it's like, yeah, well, maybe.
Honey.
But that's to me that's not realistic because. But for me, I don't like. Honestly speaking, no. And that's the sad part because like you know the people that always say the person that you think is the most beautiful don't think that much of themselves. And I'm a good person, but like I just don't like. But then I also look at it like from this standpoint. I grew up in a household full of dark skinned women. I was the only yellow one. I was immediately assumed that I was better looking than them. I was a better person than them, and I've never assumed that. Or even like friends. Oh, you think you're cute because you light skinned. I've never thought that. I never thought I was cute at all. Like at all. Like not until I was well into my adulthood I felt like, hey, I look like something. But like for like years people was just automatically assume that I thought I was the best shit since sliced bread, and I've never felt that way. So I'm like, I don't know where you get that from. I've never said that. And even still, like I think I'm cute, but I don't think I'm the best thing. I don't think I'm better than or superior than other people. I think I'm okay some days, but not every day, and I don't feel like I'm better than anyone.
I don't know about Willie. I don't know about Willie, but I don't know about Willie, but sometimes whenever I complimented women before I got married, compliments like 8.
Before I got married.
Yeah, you know, I didn't make 5 years by mistake. You know, I complimented women in the past that you know, I say you look very beautiful today.
Oh,
and that's
Dame,
the time when women.
Hold up, Dame. Are you abused? Are you okay?
Huh?
Are you getting abused? Are you okay?
It's okay not to be okay sometimes, right?
Actually, he might be.
It's okay not to be okay sometimes, right?
No, he's doing a hell of a like for real. Like
but sometimes you know you give compliments to women and they say, "Oh, I feel ugly today." Like that's when most women feel, you know, like they're ugly, but they're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you like, oh, you look good today. Me? Nah, I don't feel so well. I don't feel, you know, I feel ugly or I feel this and this and that. I'm like, no, you doing it, girl. You know what I'm saying? Before I was married. So.
Actually, you better wrap this up.
I was just about to say, we got to wrap this up. Guys, thank you for listening tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. Other ladies, I wish y'all could have called in. Y'all want to give out your info? Anybody?
It's your boy Willie Styles. You can get at me at Willie Styles everywhere. Go ahead, Quee.
My Instagram is, what is my Instagram? I don't know. Quirky _ QUII, I believe, is my Instagram, but I have another one that's also powered by QU.
All right. And, of course, I am Sunny _D, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Follow me, unreservedlyme.com. Dane, you got your information? Because, you know, you don't really got none.
I do, but I don't remember it, and I don't use it as often. So if y'all want to hit me up at any of their websites and stuff like that, and just send a message, and they'll get it to me.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Check out the website, GFTradioshow.com. Thank you. See you in 7 days, as Clint would say. Good night.
Pieces.
Good night. Have a good night.
Dirty carpets don't keep a schedule. You do. That's why the Home Depot has the Hoover Power Scrub Elite Pet Plus Carpet Cleaner for just $148, over $40 off. Its quick clean mode with heat force helps cut drying time to less than 45 minutes. If you have a schedule to keep, you don't want to sit around waiting on a wet carpet. The Hoover Power Scrub Elite, just $148, only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only while supplies last. See store for details. Valid through July 11th. Dirty carpets don't keep a schedule. You do. That's why the Home Depot has the Hoover Power Scrub Elite Pet Plus Carpet Cleaner for just $148, over $40 off.